This Coast to Coast Entertainment Network program is brought to you by Beside Me Bracelets. Our bracelets are handmade for any occasion. Use the promo code Coast to Coast for 15% off. Visit their website at besideme.com. Suzanne's Paparazzi Jewelry. With 24-hour shopping available, use the code 160920 and show her some love, like she showed us. Reaper Apparel Company, a commitment to live your most authentic way every single day. Visit reaperapparelco.com for more information and a look at all of their apparel offerings. And by Good Day Embroidery, your local source for custom embroidery, screen printing, and more. Log on to gooddayembroidery.com for more information.
Welcome, everybody, to Between the Ropes, here on Coast to Coast Entertainment Network. I am Crispy Bacon, here with Big B. How you doing, Big B?
I'm doing good. Monday night's in the books. We're what now? Technically 6 days away from Survivor Series, which is turning out to be a good one. I was kind of, they kind of did promote it or release things right away, so I was kind of wondering what they're going to do. But, and then we also got a good list of matches that we're going to talk about here a little bit later.
What were they promoting?
Well, no, it's not promoted, but they just weren't coming out with the Survivor Series card of the teams and stuff. And so, that's what I was getting at. They finally, the last few weeks, have brought out the teams and stuff like that. So,
yeah, it was a big night for Survivor Series. We also have Kevin here. How you doing, Kevin?
We're doing pretty good. A great Monday Night Raw tonight. We got something nice for you guys today. So hopefully you guys are watching and enjoy the show.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun show. Tonight was Monday Night Raw. A lot to unpack. Let's get started with that. We have the start of the show where we saw Drew let's go to SmackDown, I guess.
okay.
Since it was last week. We saw Drew McIntyre in Cody Rhodes' RV that he brings to every show, and pretty much demolishes, if you want to call it that, beats down on Cody Rhodes, trying to get him out of the War Games match. Doesn't work pretty much. But the first official match was the U.S. Championship Open Challenge match. Ilya versus J.D. McDonough. What's everybody's thoughts on that with Ilya picking up the win?
It was a good match. I mean, that could be a title I could see J.D. winning for his, I guess it would be his first solo title. Too soon to take it out, Dragunov right now. But, overall it was a good match with Dragunov winning. But like I said, I could see JD winning that title down the road.
I can too. What do you think, Kevin?
Yeah, I think, Brandon kind of hit it right on the nail there. It's too early to take it off Dragunov. But yeah, it was overall a good match. As you clearly, I'm not a big Judgment Day fan. Haven't been for a long time, but yeah, it was I enjoyed the match. I enjoy him giving it to people who are deserving of it.
Yeah. How come you haven't been a Judgment Day fan though?
I don't know. Ever since the whole Edge thing, where they practically just booted Edge and then turned on Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley and stuff, I kind of just was like, screw them. Screw the Judgment Day.
Yeah,
I don't think it was technically,
because
I don't think it's
to be
technically
honest,
them. I think from what I heard,
to be honest, ever since Damian Priest got booted from Judgment Day, they haven't really used him. He hasn't done much.
Yeah.
He's done some stuff. He's been in a feud with Aleister Black.
Well, because like when he
think
was
it's tag
in
match.
Judgment Day, he was a champion for a little bit.
Yep.
And he was getting those big title matches. But now it's, now he's just in feuds. He's not really going for titles. I don't know. I just feel like they're not pushing him like they used to when he was in Judgment Day.
I can see what
I can see that, yeah. Thomas is saying good evening, everyone.
What's up, Thomas?
He also says, Priest babyface.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Priest is one of them guys that I think could do a short-term babyface, but I think he's better long-term as a heel-ish type.
Yeah. Definitely better as a heel. He has that tendency.
I liked his match against Bad Bunny. That was a good one. I enjoyed that match.
That was a good one.
Yeah, what was that? Puerto Rico, I think it was.
Yeah.
Last time is now tournament. Carmelo Hayes and Braun Breaker. Carmelo Hayes beat Braun Breaker.
Bronson Reed.
Or Bronson Reed, yeah. Either way. Too many Brons, I guess. But what's everybody's thoughts on Carmelo Hayes advancing to the next round?
I like it. I think that is what the tournament should have been. It should have been some of these young guys getting a shot. I mean, I know Javon Evans got a shot last week and lost, and yeah, he won by a count out, but what can you say? A win's a win. He moved on. So,
Kevin?
Yeah, pretty much exactly what Brandon said. He won from a count out with the ambush of Cody Rhodes. But like you said, a win's a win. He moves on. So good for him.
It is a good win for him. I think it's, way deserving. Thomas is saying that, going back to Priest, he's just been lost since the breakup, Judgment Day, and, also without Rhea.
And that goes back to a few things I've said where sometimes WWE just has so much talent they don't know what to do with. So
which is going to bring me up into a topic for when we talk about Raw. So
Okay. We'll put that in the bookmark for now. We're going to go to our next match, which is DIY defeating Fraxium. And what's interesting, and we'll get, to a match later that has kind of this topic where they're bringing back some older themes. They brought back Tommaso Ciampa's and Gargano, theme from NXT.
Yep.
So, DIY defeated Fraxium. Kevin, what do you think? Good idea for DIY? Winning?
This is one of those, you bring in some talents. I think Fraxium is a good addition for the tag team division. Brings in some more competition. They always put on a good fight with no matter whoever's in the ring with them. DIY, I've started to like them more since Gargano turned on the Motor City Machine Guns. Ever since then, I've been, kind of gaining respect for DIY and liking what they do. Not a big fan of Tommaso Ciampa. He's got He's kind of got that attitude, but I guess again that's his character. But I think the more interesting part about this match is Candice LeRae unmasks Axiom during that match.
Yeah. Which I'm pretty sure everybody knows what Axiom looks like from what I've heard.
Actually, I don't know who he is.
Yeah, I've never seen
I'll
him.
have to look.
He wrestled unmasked. I don't know how long, but he has. Thomas is saying Rebel Heart, which is Johnny Gargano's theme, doesn't work for heel Johnny. I don't know about that. But,
gotcha. But I mean, the match was good. I mean, both teams are looking good for the tag division. I kind of curious on what they're going to do with the mask and unveiling. I mean, is that going to be the new theme for DYI? Is trying to take Max? So, I mean, we'll see where this rivalry goes.
Michelle, I feel like SmackDown has a better tag team division than Raw. That's just what I'm thinking.
I think they definitely do too.
Who is the SmackDown champion? Is it still Wyatt Six?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what I thought.
Yep.
Yeah. You have in the Last Time Is Now tournament, Penta and Finn Balor. Penta wins and advances to the next round. Happy for Penta, not so much. Kevin, what do you think?
Again, when it comes to bringing in these talents, you finally give Penta a match that can highlight his career while being in WWE, advancing into a tournament for a chance to take on so-called, greatest of all time. And I think that'd be a great thing for Penta in his career if he, unfortunately, when we get to Raw, there'll be stuff to talk about, but we'll pretend like I haven't seen Raw already. But if, having Penta, if he would have won the whole thing, that'd, be a big boost to his career. Getting to be John Cena's final opponent ever, getting, the Intercontinental Championship that you've been so-called chasing for so long. It would have been a great thing for him. But again, thank God he defeated a Judgment Day member. But it was a great match overall.
It
was a good match. I didn't think Finn was going to win that one, even when the brackets were revealed or the matches. I thought Penta was going to win it the whole way. So I'm with Kevin, though. I mean, it'd be a good stepping stone for him to move up. I mean, I know he's been in the business forever. So it's not one of those up-and-coming stars, the ruthless aggression that John Cena's been saying he wants to face. But it's somebody newer, so I guess, it wouldn't be a bad choice if Penta ends up winning the whole thing.
You think Penta is going to win the whole thing, or you want Penta to win the whole thing?
Over some of the people they've had or have had or do have still going, I wouldn't mind Penta winning. I still like to see the Young Guns win because I think that's what needs to happen. But we'll get into Raw and some of the matches there. So
yeah, we'll get into that here in a little bit because there's several developments in the tournament as we speak.
Yep.
And then to close out the the show, we had AJ Lee and Becky Lynch, kind of feuding at the end and officially joining War Games. We thought as much these two were going to be involved. Becky Lynch on the heel side of the women's War Games. You got AJ Lee joining the face side. Are you happy for these two? You excited for Lynch and AJ Lee to have their moment in a double steel cage? Big B.
Ooh. If WWE could do what AEW did in their blood and guts match, which is the same style with the women, this I think is going to be a shocking match. I think a lot of people are going to talk about this match stealing the show and all that. If that's where WWE wants to go with this match, I'm liking both teams. I think both teams fit each other. I don't necessarily see any type of heel change. Would I be shocked if there was one? No, but I kind of think it's going to come down to Becky and AJ as the ones that are either going to take the pinfall or get the pin. So, but I'm definitely excited to see this match. So, Kevin,
Man, like you're saying, if WWE wants to do one thing right with this match, it's make it a intense, brutal match. But another thing I'd like to see is let AJ and Becky Lynch start the match. Let them go at it.
ooh,
Let
yeah,
them go at it.
I like
at
that
first.
idea.
That
I'm
would
sure,
be. Oh man.
I'm sure Nia Jax and Becky Lynch will go at it, even though they're on the same team. You never know.
I think if there's going to be any confrontation between both teams, like you said, it would be Becky and Nia Jax. But if we go on the other team, it's for sure going to be Charlotte and Rhea Ripley.
Yeah.
But I mean, man, if you want to make this match the, match of the night, which is going to be hard because that men's war game is going to be, that men's war game is going to be intense. I think you start out with Becky Lynch and AJ Lee and just let them go at it. Let them just destroy each other.
I agree. I think you're gonna have the women's war. This is how it's been the last few years. Women's war game match start out.
Oh yeah, they're going to start that one.
And you're gonna have the men's.
Well, not necessarily, because we know Brock Lesnar likes to put in all his contracts, his way or not or no way. So, I mean, could Brock be one of those? Could Brock throw it in there that he wants to be the first one in there so he can leave early? So, but if I'm WWE, I'm putting the women's war games first.
Yeah. Yeah, we know that.
Or I'm putting the women's title match first. So. Yeah. So.
This week on SmackDown, I'm careful of how I say things because we know that this week it's pre-recorded because of Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
It's not live. So Jey Uso versus Rusev. That'll be a first time is now matchup. LA Knight will have a mystery competitor because Sheamus
Cardona gets his revenge.
is injured. You think Matt Cardona gets his revenge?
No,
I think this is my guess. Now, you remember when John Cena cut a promo a while back and he said, "Hi, Matt Cardona. Hi, nicknameth." I think it's going to be Claudio Castagnoli.
Oh, really?
Doing AEW.
Yeah, I think it could be Cesaro.
Really?
Think about it. The bar. You replace your bar member.
Yeah.
I think I could see it. I'm 1-for-1 on predicting mystery opponents. If I had to guess, I'd have to guess that or Chris Jericho.
You know who I would
put
like
ahead of Cardona, or Casanova or whatever they call him. I still won't throw. I'll still throw out there, maybe now it's Joe Henry. I mean, you know,
Ooh.
you know,
Yeah, Joe Hendry or Zilla Fatu.
I can't see Zilla. Just I don't know. I just can't see Zilla right now. But again, money talks, and we know what walks. But I can see WWE pulling, LA Knight versus Zack Ryder, but it'll be Cardona again this time.
No, I get it. I get that.
Yeah.
And then you also have the Survivor Series style, tag match or Survivor Series match on SmackDown. Team Zammy versus Team
MFT.
Yeah, I couldn't think of the name for a second.
When is this being aired?
Huh?
It'll be airing this Friday.
Yeah.
Oh, this Friday. Okay.
Last week.
It just won't be live. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you're busy Friday and you want to know what's going on, just look it up. If you're busy Friday.
Yeah, that's the one thing with social media is everybody. A few people I saw post some pictures and highlights and stuff like that. So, yeah. So I that's one thing I heard about social media. So
let's move on to the night's Monday Night Raw.
Let's move.
You had Roman Reigns promo, and then you had the rest of, the team out there. Are you excited for the men's War Games match, Big B?
Oh yeah. I'm excited. They got it down. They got it. I like the fact that Cody. I knew CM Punk was going to come out. I think we all did. When Cody said, "Welcome to my team," of course, CM Punk comes out, and then they do their little beef and promo, and then Roman said, "Oh, the title will look good on me," and walks away. And CM Punk's like, "Which title?" And Roman's like, "I'll let them figure it out," and walked out. So it was a good promo. Definitely, I think this will be a good War Games match. Probably one of the best we've had in years. But it might get outshined by the women if they let them do what they want. So.
And you know what's going to be crazy is I think majority of the OG bloodline, the original bloodline, has been in all or most of the War Games matches.
Over the last, I saw the stat. Last 5 years, I think Jay and Roman's been part of all of them. I think, and maybe Jimmy.
Wow.
So,
yeah, I think Jimmy was on the other team in one of them. I think.
Yeah.
That should be fun. Kevin, what do you think? Hyped about this matchup?
Yeah. I think, man, all I gotta say is Brock Lesnar is one big son of a gun. Let me tell you, that man is massive. That boy is absolutely ginormous. Today at Raw I seen him and I'm like, Jesus, dude. The announcer's like, I'm gonna get my stuff and run. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do too. That man is big. I think this is gonna be a match to remember. This is gonna be huge. I think if you want to talk about blood and guts, Brandon, I think this is the match that's gonna do it.
Oh yeah.
And I think it's going to be, oh man.
And the thing is none of these 5 or 10 people are afraid to bleed and bleed bad.
Yep.
So,
I mean, as soon as Lesnar enters the game, it's going to hell. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
That man is going to include everything. He'll bring everything out of that under that ring and bring it into the match, and he'll use it. I think. Oh man, I wouldn't be surprised if we get a Jey Uso from the top of the cage onto a table. I would not be surprised. Like a frog splash from the top or whatever.
Yeah, I can see that. Because they don't cover it. I mean, it's open on top. So
and remember, it's not like a traditional cage. If you leave the cage, over the top, your team's out.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
be careful. And just remember that this might be the last time you see some of these people because there's injuries.
Oh yeah, I think
Might be out
I
for a
think a
while.
lot of these guys are a lot of these guys, like for example, Lesnar, Roman, they're probably like, yo, I can't do this much anymore. This is like my last match, and they're just gonna go all out.
No, I mean you probably won't see him till next year.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh.
I mean, yeah, Lesnar I could see just being, done until maybe Rumble, if not after the Rumble.
Mhm.
Roman probably the same thing, but the other guys, I think, I mean, okay, Jimmy, might take some time out because we know he's got the baby on the way, so that
Good
might be
point.
something we don't see him. But outside of that, I think we're gonna see these guys for the rest of the year.
Yeah. First official matchup of the night, you had Gunther versus Carmelo Hayes. Gunther with his Walter theme, kind of sounds cool. But Gunther advances to the next round. Kevin, what do you think? Right choice,
I mean,
right choice.
like Brandon said, I want to see the young guy. I want to see the young guys get their chance. That's how John Cena started his career young. Go against Kurt Angle and stuff, how to get his career started. But I think they're pretty much just setting it up for the ruthless aggression. I mean, the only one that's in this tournament right now that even compares to that is Gunther. I feel like, and he gets Solo Sikoa next week, and that'll be a good match. I don't know. I think it's, unless this mystery opponent is, insane. I think Gunther's got to be the favorite.
Yeah, I think from reports, Gunther was the odds-on favorite to be his last match. Cena's. That's what I saw.
Which I think we've already had a Gunther Cena match already, haven't we, or no?
No.
I don't think so. But the thing is Gunther's one of those guys that they've pushed. He's already won the titles. He doesn't need this. He doesn't need this last
No.
years. Now if it was Gunther like before he won the titles, then yeah, I would say Gunther would definitely. I mean, let me retract. If it's Gunther without the titles at the same point, then yes, I think Gunther should win this match. Of course, Kevin, like you said, he's the odds-on favorite to win it. I mean, so, but
And
it just doesn't make sense.
unless you're building up as a Randy Orton 2.0.
What's that?
You building him up as a Randy 2.0, Randy Orton?
Who, Gunther?
Yeah.
Oh. A Legend Killer 2.0. I don't know. I mean,
You already retired Goldberg.
yeah, the thing is, though, is there's not many legends that nowadays in the ring still now. I mean, Cena's going to be your last one until Randy comes back. And then, of course, yeah, you got AJ Styles.
Mysterio.
Yeah, I think Ray's last match is going to be against Dom.
Oh yeah,
So
I
we'll
think
get to that later. How I
yeah.
think this year's a missed opportunity for a match.
Yeah.
We'll get to that later.
That I don't know if I don't think he's injured, but that's a name I'd like to see. Oh wait, was he already? AJ Styles wasn't already in the tournament, was he?
No.
Ooh, what about an AJ Styles versus LA Knight?
Yeah, I mean, that could definitely be a possibility.
I would like to have seen in his normal form, I guess. Bo Dallas be Cena's
Oh, boy.
final opponent?
Oh boy.
Yeah, Bo Dallas. As Bo Dallas, no. I was not really a fan of Bo
More of
Dallas.
like a tribute match. More of a
Oh
like a
no,
tribute
Brandon,
match.
you just didn't believe.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Hey, he could be on the B team. Who knows?
No.
Now he believes
Yeah.
in Joe Hendry.
We talked about Rey Mysterio. He's going up against JD McDonough. He does win, but before that, Dominic Mysterio cuts a promo to John Cena because we know that John Cena has no more WWE Raw appearances. So he cuts one to John Cena and sets up pretty much Rey Mysterio and JD McDonough. Rey Mysterio wins. What's your thoughts, Big B?
That Dom promo with John Cena was dumb. I'm sorry. I couldn't even laugh at it. I mean, it was just dumb. I mean, they've done that before where they, called out somebody. Of course, we knew they weren't there, and a little guy person comes out. That was the dumbest one. I'm sorry. And then Ray comes out. Of course, Judgment Day comes out. Ray wins. Honestly, pretty good match. I mean, for the most part, I thought maybe Dom would have got involved to kind of, distract him. But no, it was a good match.
It was a good match, Kevin.
Brandon's not a big fan of the midget guy, huh?
No, I'm a fan of it. I just think it's just
That was
overplayed.
funny.
It wasn't funny.
I think the funniest part about the whole thing is how loud the crowd got because they actually thought it was John Cena.
Oh yeah.
And then they continued to cheer for the little guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ray defeating JD McDonough, that was a good match. I actually enjoyed that match. And then Ray juking out Judgment Day to escape the ring pretty much. That was pretty wild too. I enjoyed watching Ray juke out everybody. I thought for sure that when Ray was facing Judgment Day that Dominic would have came up behind him.
Yeah.
I thought that was going to happen, which it didn't. So I was surprised about that. But overall, good match.
I kind of feel like, we kind of have, can talk about this. WWE missed the boat with Dominic and Ray in their home state or home city and state. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought.
I didn't even think about that, but Chris, you're right. I mean, they kind of missed the boat on that. They could have had Dom put up the AAA title against Ray. Not saying Ray would have won or needs that title, but yeah, I think you're right. I think WWE missed the boat on that one. Do I think Cena's going to drop the title to back down to Dom?
All right,
I don't know, but I mean, it's looking towards it because it's not a title match, per se
right now.
for the finals. So I don't know. We'll see, but yeah, I agree with you, Chris. I think they dropped the ball on that one.
I mean, San Diego, they're from there.
Yeah.
But it's still going to be a good match. But I just feel like you missed something. You had the meeting of the two teams for the women's War Games. Team Becky Lynch and we're going to say Team Charlotte because I'm not really sure who the captain is for that one. But
I think it's Rhea, actually.
Who?
Yeah, I think it's Rhea.
Yeah.
But Becky Lynch has her lawyers working for her about the Jessica Carr situation, the referee. Fun fact, she's in Evolve Wrestling.
Really?
That's what I've heard.
Jessica Carr is?
Yeah.
I think she's got a long ways to come, so I don't think we're going to get that match anytime soon.
Never know unless he's ready. No.
You're right. You never know, but we'll see. I'm not gonna hold my breath for that one. But
I'm not
the
either.
meeting of the minds. I mean, this turned out to be a brawl. I mean, of course, everybody got the upper hand. I think for the most part. But I tell you what, yeah, I can't wait for this match. But I tell you, Nia Jackson, Lash Legend, that team, if they push them the right way, you're looking at future champs right there.
I agree with that. A few comments from Thomas. This is Gunther's revenge tour.
That could be.
Wrestling fans never learn. LOL.
He's talking about the, surprise person, and it turns out to be a little person.
Yeah, we're just a fake out in general.
Yeah.
And then he's saying, I think Dominic is going to regain his title.
Yeah, I think they need to put it back on him.
I think somebody's going to win it at the last match.
Yeah,
I think you're going to put that up Saturday night's main event.
That I'd have to bet on that too. Is that the final match is going to be for the title? Because wasn't John Cena's first match against Kurt Angle for a title?
No, it's just a match.
Yeah, I think I'm almost positive it was.
It was just a singles match, and the Vince McMahon said, "Who here has?" Because it was transitioning into a new era, so to speak. Who has ruthless aggression? Apparently, Cena.
For some reason, I thought it was for a title.
No, it was that Kurt Angle open challenge, but it wasn't for a title. I think Kurt Angle was just trying to get out there and, try to face somebody. So.
Well, his first title one was from Kurt Angle, though, right?
No, it was Lesnar. WrestleMania.
Really? Oh, okay.
Are you talking?
Oh, okay.
Any singles title or?
Yeah. I think that's what he's saying. First singles title, I think, was Lesnar.
No. This is his first. Oh no, John Cena's first U.S. title win, March 14, 2004, at WrestleMania 20, where he defeated the Big Show. His first world championship was the following year, April 3rd, at WrestleMania 21, where he defeated JBL. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then maybe he does lose it to Dom at San Diego. I don't know. I just don't see why they wouldn't do this big tournament and then put a championship on the line.
I mean that would only make sense to make it for the title since John Cena has it.
To make it marquee.
But then it also
because.
But then also you look at it as John Cena has the title going into his last match. Most likely he's going to lose. So that doesn't mean anything. So because John Cena's not going to win if he has the title. So,
but here's the thing too. After his last match, he's done, and he's like, when the bell rings, I'm done. You won't see me. I mean, he'll make appearances. Huh?
So how long do you think it takes for them to start wrestling on his last match?
10 minutes.
After the introductions and stuff?
I think the crowd's just going to be chanting for a good 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be
a sad day for wrestling fans. Brandon.
Yeah.
Continuing the Cena train, I guess. You got the Last Time Is Now tournament. Solo Sikoa versus Penta. Solo Sikoa won, but it wasn't without, injury, as Penta was injured. Don't know how, like the severity of it, but he is injured and
So here's
Just
my
kinda-
question. I
Yeah.
missed that part. What
So,
happened?
Yeah, I did too, Kevin. So did the match end because of the injury, or
Yeah, the match ended because of
medical
injury, but
stoppage.
I don't know what happened. Like what was it before
It
the
looked
match
like
or during the match?
they did the move, and it looked like Penta injured his shoulder or something,
Mm-hmm.
like going off at the top rope, maybe.
I'll have to
I mean-
rewatch it because I didn't see it.
He hit the barricade. Looked like. Thomas is saying, and you found it, Big B, but Cena's first singles title came from the Big Show.
All right. Okay.
Oh, okay. So the video I'm seeing looks like they have a reverse angle on it. So it looks like he went off the barricade to do a move and messed up his shoulder on the landing. So you could tell it was a legit injury because he's kicking everything in sight. So
Yeah, and it was a medical stoppage.
yep.
Bad way to go out on the match. But
Question is, if he doesn't get injured, does he win that match?
no.
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Man, you got to set up a Penta Gunther match.
Yeah.
That's already
Yeah,
been kind of
landed
done.
on his shoulder wrong. So
And then the final match of the night, main event match, the War Games Advantage match in a tag team format. You had the Usos going up against Drew and Logan Paul. Unfortunately, Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre won and gets the advantage heading into War Games.
So here's my question. We've all watched War Games. We know the advantage is always get the next person in. But in War Games, wouldn't the advantage be having the last person be the freshest guy?
Yeah, that's what I would think.
But yeah, so I mean, to me, the advantage back to the faces because their last guy's going to be the freshest guy, So, but it is what it is. But yeah, I mean, overall, good match. I kind of figured that division was going to get the advantage. It'd be kind of cool. It'd be kind of interesting to see if Paul Heyman finagle some way to where they get the advantage, but yet they still get the last person to come in. So I don't know, but yeah,
I'm sure they'll work it in. Next week on Raw, we will get AJ Styles and Dragon Lee going up against the New Day in a tag team title match. This is confirmed in backstage interview.
That should be a good one. But speaking of, okay, go back to the end of the match. So of course everybody comes out. Brawl takes place. So I saw the clip because I was kind of behind, because I got home late. But I go on Facebook, I see Brock Lesnar laying out his backside at his entrance.
Yeah.
So I'm like, so I quick fast forwarded it. Because I'm like, did Heyman really turn on him? And had him, jumped him for some reason. And of course, he just fell.
He just slipped and fell.
Yeah. So.
Gotta like Brock.
Yeah.
Has anybody been watching?
Brock Lesnar just doesn't get embarrassed because even he ripped his pants a couple weeks ago. He literally did not care. He just
I
is
remember
not
that.
And who's going to make fun of him? I mean,
nobody.
Randy
You make
Cox,
fun of him, you're
anybody
gonna get.
make fun of him. I mean, because that's who he
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, go say it to his face
He
and
likes to-
see how
he-
far
he
you
would
get
like to hit.
launched.
He would like to hit Brock Lesnar and
Oh
everybody
well,
else.
I bet you that wouldn't work in his favor.
No.
He'd be a personal ragdoll after that.
Oh, yeah.
Has anybody been watching NXT Gold Rush?
I watched the
Or-
highlights.
Yeah, I watched
Alright.
a little bit of it last week. Nothing too exciting. I mean, the AAA mixed tag champ stayed the same.
Yeah.
I was kind of disappointed in that. I thought for sure Joel Henry and Theo were going to win that.
I did too. You had Blake Monroe keep her title.
Yep.
You had Dark State keep the tag titles.
Yep.
The one that did change was JC Jane, getting back the NXT title for the women's side against Tatum Paxley. Dumb idea. That's just me though.
Well, Izzy Dane turned on Paxley,
Yep.
True.
so it was due to that. After that hit, she hit her with the belt and then threw her in the ring, and yeah.
That just makes my
Which-
card go up in
yeah.
value now that JCJ's a champ again.
Well, Brandon, that it just it kind of carried it into the the NXT live event that we were at.
Yep.
You could see that Izzy Dane was clearly upset with her relationship with Lyra Valkyria.
Yep.
So it was just a matter of time, I felt like, at that point.
Yeah.
And then I won't go over the results or anything, match-wise per se, because kind of like SmackDown, NXT pre-recorded tomorrow's NXT.
Oh, did they? Okay.
But you're going to have the WWE Evolve Championship on the men and the women's side up for grabs. You'll have a triple threat match for the TNA Knockouts World Championship. TNA's Li Yang Lee or Xia Li from her days in WWE with Kalani Jordan and Jordan Grace. You'll have a qualifying match for the men's Iron Survivor match between Trick Williams and Miles Bourne. And we'll talk about more of the deadline stuff here in a minute. And then I'm not big on the match, but you got the Women's Speed Championship.
Yeah, that speed title could go kick rocks.
I like the concept. I just don't like it in general now. But I like the concept.
Yeah, I don't
Don't know.
really care for it. It's almost like back in the day when WCW had the TV title, you had X amount of minutes to win the title or the match was a draw. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Do you guys want to do War Games predictions?
Yeah, let's get the
Yeah.
War Game predictions. Then we'll wrap it up with our top 10.
Okay.
I think
Alright, so
Orton
let's
Jr. beats Trick.
Let's start with the women's War Game match. You have Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, and AJ Lee versus Nia Jax, Last Legend, Becky Lynch, Asuka, and Kairi Sane. Kevin, who's your pick to win?
I'm going with Team Ripley.
Team Ripley? Big B?
Yep.
Oh God, this is tough because I want this to be just as bad as AEW did the Blood and Guts women's match because that was so good. I just don't think WWE has the balls to do it. I'm going to go with Rhea's team, and I think AJ gets the pinfall.
Ooh.
Chris, who you have?
I have Team Rhea. Who you say gets the pin?
I say AJ will get the pin.
They're not.
I could tell you Kevin's pick right now to get the pin will be Bliss.
Actually, I think it's gonna. I want to say Io Sky.
Ooh, those guy. Okay.
I think
I'm
she's
gonna
gonna
say-
pin Asuka.
All right, Chris.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
I'm just thinking. Okay. I'm going Team Ripley.
Good.
Women's World Championship match. Stephanie Vaquer versus Nikki Bella. Big B.
Ugh.
I don't know. WWE's throwing so many curveballs at us that it makes no sense for Bella to come back and win the title. But then why do you bring her back, make her do the heel turn if she's not going to win the title? God, I want Valkyrie to win and keep the title, but I think Bella's going to win.
Wow.
All right, Kevin.
I think this is the push that I've been talking about with bringing in talent. I think this is the match for Stephanie Vaquer to prove that she is the future of WWE. And I think it's a passing of the torch pretty much. So I'm going Stephanie Vaquer.
I'm going Stephanie as well. There's not really a storyline between these two per se.
No.
It's just thrown together. That's why I'm thinking Stephanie's going to be retaining.
I really hope you guys are right. And I didn't even really think about the patch of the torch with Nikki and the Bella patch of the torch. But I could see that does make sense.
I like that. You have the Intercontinental Championship. John Cena versus Dominic Mysterio. Big B, who do you got?
I got my boy Dom. Does he retain the title? Does he win by DQ? I guess that would be the question. I think he regains the title because again, it doesn't make really much sense for Cena to have it going into his last match because most likely, if he has the title, then he's going to lose it. But if he goes in without the title, then there's a chance he's going to win. So I got Dom retaining or regaining.
Kevin.
I have John Cena winning, bringing the title to his last match.
Yeah, I got Cena too, because I think that when you head into the last match at Saturday Night's main event, I feel like it's going to be for the title, and he talks about Saturday Night's main event being his last match. You don't want to appear on Raw because he doesn't really have any more dates after Saturday Night's main event.
Yep.
He can't really show up to relinquish the title. So I'm thinking it's just going to be up for grabs. Whoever is the opponent's going to win it.
Well, that's the thing is you guys are most likely right, but that just takes the luster out of the John Cena last match because he's going to lose.
Unless Cena does retain, goes to Saturday Night's main event with putting the title up for grabs. It becomes a count out. His opponent wins by count out. Cena technically retains, but then passes, like you said, passes the torch, so to speak.
Back to Dom.
Gives it to the count out winner.
Gives it back to Dom.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
You never know what WCW
you know-
or WWE is.
You know, I wouldn't push it. I know he doesn't have any left, but what
Money
if
talks.
what if WWE did indeed just relinquish the title? Say he does win his last match, and he's like, "All right, here, I'll relinquish the title." I mean, I could see it. It's WWE. Anything can happen.
Yeah, you're right. Anything could happen. You're exactly right.
Yeah. Let's see. Thomas is saying, I think, talking about Bourne, I think Orton Jr. beats Trick.
Yeah.
We'll find out. And then the final match of War Games, you have the men's match. Jimmy and Jay Uso, Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, and CM Punk versus Brock Lesnar, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, and Logan Paul. With Drew McIntyre. Who do you guys pick? We'll go with Kevin.
Man, this match it's gonna be so good. It's gonna be really good. I gotta go. Man, I don't even know whose team it even is, but I'm going team Three Musketeers at this point because they don't know who the team captain is. But I got Cody Rhodes pinning Drew McIntyre.
Wow.
It's a good one. Big B.
Oh, it is a tough match. I'm going to go the Vision, and I think Cody's going to turn.
Ooh.
They've been hinting at it, and not saying it needs to happen. I don't think Cody will make a good heel, but I think they're going to try it, and I think they're going to do it at SummerSlam. And he's going to line himself up with Paul Heyman.
It's a long time to do that, though. Wait until SummerSlam.
Or Survivor Series, I mean. But I think they're going to do it this week. I think Cody's going to turn.
I don't think he's going to turn. I got Team Cody winning.
Yep.
I think having the advantage match go your way, as in Team Vision, is maybe like you were talking about, maybe a disadvantage. You're gonna have fresh people in for Team Cody. The question is, who do you put as your first person and your last person are probably your two most important people in a match like this.
I was just gonna ask, who do you guys think starts the women's and men's?
On the men's, you probably end with, on the Vision side, you end with Brock.
Yes.
I think on the men's side,
And
you're going to see Logan Paul and Jimmy Uso start.
Mm-hmm.
I would agree, but I would say Jay Uso starts instead of Jimmy.
Yeah, maybe. On the women's side,
I
I
would say
think
Logan
starts. I think that match is just going to be fire from the beginning.
I
think Cody
the women
will
it's
start.
going to be
I think Cody
really.
will
You think
start.
Cody starts, huh?
You think Cody starts? Okay.
Yeah.
You'd have to
Here's
put
why.
Drew McIntyre then, right?
Oh yeah, if Cody starts, you got to go Drew to start that.
Unless you bring Drew in second since they have the advantage.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Do Cody versus Logan and then bring in Drew next.
But Cody calls himself the QB1, and he said he's made for this match. So I don't know.
Well, his dad's
He's
the one
quarterback.
that created it. So
do we agree on the women's that it's probably AJ Lee and Becky Lynch?
No.
Start it?
No.
Really?
You end with those two.
No, you're gonna either get Charlotte or Bliss against Lash or Nia. One of them two. One of them combinations.
I think you start out with Charlotte to set things up.
Yeah.
tables, whatever else you want.
So what,
AJ
Charlotte
and
and Nia?
You put Nia last.
Nah, he ain't going last. Sure, Becky's probably gonna go last, and so is AJ.
We'll see.
So Charlotte, Nia, and then Alexa Bliss comes in next, maybe?
Possibly, yeah.
And then Lash.
Yeah, the Lash, and then you'll have Io Sky and then one of the Kabuki Warriors and the other one, and yeah, so
And then our top 10 list. What is our top 10 list, Big B?
So the top 10, I found this and I misread it. I think we kind of all misread it a little bit. I thought it was top WrestleMania matches of all time, which it wasn't. It was just top 10 matches. But 8 of the 10 were WrestleMania matches. So I forgot what website I found this on. Actually, I think it's on the bottom.
I found it on Facebook, I think.
Yeah. But I forgot who posted it. But their ranking for the best 10 matches of all time. Again, I thought it was WrestleMania matches. But at number 10, they got Hogan versus Warrior WrestleMania 6. Triple H Cactus Jack at Royal Rumble 2000. Razor Ramon versus Shawn Michaels WrestleMania 10. I think that was the title ladder match. Bret Hart versus Owen Hart at WrestleMania 10. Stone Cold versus The Rock at WrestleMania 17. CM Punk and John Cena versus Money in the Money in the Bank 2011. Undertaker Shawn Michaels WrestleMania 26. Rock and Hollywood Hogan WrestleMania 18 at number 3. Bret Hart versus Stone Cold at WrestleMania 13. And Taker versus Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 25. So we'll go rank them style. We'll start at the bottom, work our way up. Kevin, since you're the rookie, your number 10 match of all time.
All right. So my number 10 of all time, of course, I'm the youngest here, so I don't know much. But my number 10 is Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns when Cody finishes his story. That's my number 10.
That's a good one. Chris, your number 10 match.
Of all time?
However you did it. I mean, if you got 10 WrestleMania matches, that's fine.
I do have top 10 WrestleMania.
Okay, go top 10
matches,
WrestleMania
actually.
Matches. Yeah.
All right. Number 10, Daniel Bryan versus Batista versus Randy Orton, WrestleMania 30 in 2014.
Oh,
Okay.
man, I literally almost put that on my list, too. I almost did.
So,
damn, I would have just sniped crispy bacon.
So, my number 10, if you guys watch C2C rank them, me and Tim have an unwritten rule that if you're the first, you got to make the list. And if it wasn't for this event, I don't think we'd get WrestleMania like we have it now. At number 10, I'm putting the whole card of WrestleMania 1 on there because if it's not for WrestleMania 1, this is a flop. I mean, if you guys watch the backstory, Vince's dad did not want WrestleMania. He thought it was going to be a joke. Finally convinced him, and it is the moneymaker it is today. So that whole card had to go off flawless. So, Kevin, your number 9 match.
My number 9 is another current. I have Roman versus Brock with the Seth Rollins cash-in.
Okay. Chris, yours.
My next match is at number 9. Shawn Michaels versus Chris Jericho from WrestleMania 19, 2003.
That was good. My number 9, Battle of the Icons. I think that's even what they built it up for. Icon versus Icon. I could be wrong. But you got The Rock versus Hogan at WrestleMania 18. Kevin, your number 8 match.
Well, there would be our first snipe there, Brandon. My number 8 is The Rock versus Hogan as well.
Okay. Chris, your number 8 match.
My number 8 match. Okay. Is. Just had it. It was Ricky's. Oh, there it is. Technical difficulties. Ricky Steamboat versus Randy Savage. Random WrestleMania 3.
All right. My number 8 match. Again, a match that I think a lot of people want to build it up. Rap versus Rock, and they did. I think they did a great build up for this. The Rock versus Cena, WrestleMania 28, I believe it was.
Oh, yeah. Once in a lifetime.
Yeah, but they did it twice.
Yeah.
Kevin, your number 7 match.
My number 7 is Bret the Hitman Hart versus Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Ooh. All right, Chris, your number 7.
Bret Hart versus Owen Hart, WrestleMania 10, 1994.
Yeah, the brother versus brother. That was actually a good build up for that match. My number 7, they did it twice. WrestleMania 15 and 16, I believe. The triple threat tag match with the Hardys, Dudleys, Edge, and Christian.
Oh, I almost put that too.
Kevin, your number 6 match.
My number 6 is no other than The Undertaker versus CM Punk.
Oh, okay. Chris.
Number 6 is Bret Hart versus Stone Cold Steve Austin, WrestleMania 13.
All right. My number 6 match, I got it twice because, again, they did it back to back. And it was one of those that we thought the streak was going to end on one of these 2 matches. HBK versus The Undertaker. WrestleMania 20 and 21. Kevin, your top 5, your 5th match.
My number 5 is probably the most iconic. I got Hogan versus Andre the Giant.
Ooh. Okay. Chris, you're number 5.
Number 5 from WrestleMania 22 in 2006, Edge versus Mick Foley.
Okay. My number 5 is the Iron Man match, the original. I think it actually went a little bit extra because nobody had the pin. Bret Hart versus HBK at WrestleMania 12.
Wow.
All right, Kevin, you're 4th.
My number 4, personally, is actually my favorite match of all time. But I put it at 4 because we're going, of all time matches. I put Undertaker versus Triple H, no holds barred.
All right. Chris, you're number 4.
The Rock versus Steve Austin 2, WrestleMania 17.
All right. Kevin got me at number 4 here. Triple H versus Undertaker at WrestleMania 28. Kevin, you're number 3.
My number 3, I think, was maybe someone's number 8. I put John Cena versus The Rock.
Yeah, that was my number 8. Chris, you're number 3.
My number 3 is, I believe, your number 4 ranked. The Undertaker versus Triple H, the Hell in a Cell match, WrestleMania 28.
So we all got that one on our list.
also known as the end of the era.
Yeah.
Yep.
My number 3, Kevin sniped me at 9. The Seth Rollins cash in. I think that just as iconic. The match itself wasn't that popular, but when the cash in came in, because nobody really was talking about, oh, Seth's going to cash in tonight. So, yeah, the heist of the century right there at number 3. All right, Kevin, we're at number 2. What you got?
Number 2, I have the first meeting between Undertaker and HBK.
All right, Chris.
Number 2 is HBK Shawn Michaels versus Kurt Angle from WrestleMania 21.
All right, my number 2, I believe, was Chris's number 9. Ricky Steamboat versus Randy Savage at WrestleMania 3. All right, Kevin, your number 1.
My number 1 is the career versus the streak. HBK and the Undertaker.
That was that 20 or 21? I can't remember, but
That would have been the second
21.
second
Yeah,
meeting,
that
so it would have been
one.
21.
That was a good one. All right, Chris, you're number 1.
From WrestleMania 25 in 2009. The Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels. I know.
So we had that one all on our same match. All right. My number 1, and if you guys have followed Between the Ropes from the day we started to now to watching us do it on C2C Rankum, I have a tie here because I can't decide which one I want. But it's Hogan versus the Giant at WrestleMania 3 and Hogan versus Warrior at WrestleMania 6.
Oh, yeah, because he competed in 2 matches.
Yeah, those two and the thing is, I mean, Hogan versus Giant, it was David versus Goliath, kind of passing the torch of that one. And then Hogan versus Warrior, face versus face, title for title. I mean, the crowd was just going nuts for those matches. So, but overall, hey, we got 3 matches that we all liked. I mean, it just shows that, different generations have different favorite matches. But with that being said, Chris, let's wrap it up.
Yeah, thanks everyone for watching, tuning in. Thomas for commenting. I think for maybe the week of John Cena's final match, we can do something like this for, top 10 or something like that of Cena matches.
Yeah, well, I'll think about that.
Yeah,
Definitely.
that'd be good, yeah.
Yeah. But, check us out next week for another Between the Ropes. We'll be back for Primetime Blitz this week and a bunch of great shows on Coast to Coast.
All right. Have a good night. We'll see y'all next week.
All right.